Hey guys, Trent here from Risto Designs, bringing you creative content for the maker community using common desktop equipment and tools anybody can use to make something unique. So on this channel, you're going to see projects and gadgets along with tips and tricks and tutorials to help you through the process. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, and if at any point you're interested in the equipment in the video, please look in the description below. All right, let's get started. Okay, I'm going to get this unboxed, and then we're going to get the ResinLapse time lapse set up and show you how that goes. As you can see, unboxing complete. Comes with the standard equipment, filters, masks, scrapers, tools, gloves, and thumb drive with sample parts on it. I'm going to get this set up, and then I'm going to show you how to use ResinLapse. It's a simple sensor that triggers by UV light. It plugs into the shutter control of your camera. This goes into the housing inside here. The UV light sees it, triggers the camera, takes a picture, and you're all done. All right, so here's a tip for you guys. The part needs to stick to the build plate. So what I do, and it may not be conventional, so do it or don't do it, it's up to you. First, this is a new bed, so I'm going to clean this to remove any manufacturing oils. Next, I'm going to take some 60 grit sandpaper that's really coarse, and I'm going to go in one direction. The purpose of this is to scuff up this bed so that the part sticks to the bed, not to the FEP sheet. There. Once I have it scuffed up, I again clean it with rubbing alcohol. This is going to remove any of the aluminum dust that came from the sanding process. And that's it. I've been doing this a long time, and I've had no problems with this at all. It works very well. Now that this is done, I'm going to level the bed. Okay, the bed's all level. Now I'm going to prepare the resin vat. I use PTFE oil. I put a thin film on the FEP sheet, and that helps the parts release because you want it to stick to the bed. You do not want it to stick to the sheet. There we go. So the reason for this is just to create a very thin film. You actually just apply it and then wipe it off. That little bit of residue works very well. You can get about 10 full prints before you may have to do another application. I got the ResinLapse all set up. I tested it, it works great. Simple plug and play with no plugging in. I used an Allen wrench to push open a bigger hole. I put the tip of the sensor in there, maybe about that far, and I used a piece of tape to secure it. This is just a temporary way to secure the cord. It might not even be needed, but I'm going to be moving this around doing the video. So let's get the camera set up and we'll do a time lapse. Here we go. As you see, we have two successful prints, the Grogu Liberty and the Eiffel Tower. The time-lapse photography worked okay. I had some auto settings for the Grogu Liberty, but ideally you want manual settings, which the Eiffel Tower time-lapse worked much better. The ResinLapse cord worked really, really well. It was really easy to use. I highly recommend it. But one more tip that I have is when you're curing parts that are hollow, wire up a switch to a 9-volt battery and a UV LED light. Then you can cure deep inside the cavity very easily. Okay, if you found this video helpful, give it a like. It really helps out. Other than that, thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.